if you can relate to this. You're thinking of intermittent fasting, you're considering it as a lifestyle, but you worry that you're never gonna get to enjoy events, holidays, family gatherings that revolve around food. You think you're just doomed to a life of misery when it comes to those things. I kind of had the same feeling myself. I've been there, I've worried about that, and let me tell you, not only can you fast and find lots of joy, lots of yummy foods with holidays, but you can do it, remain successful, and I actually enjoy all special events, all food, all holidays, even more now as an intermittent faster than I did prior to fasting. And that's because I'm able to enjoy it without guilt, shame, worrying about what I did eat, being sad about what I didn't eat. The weight of dieting has left my life, and fasting allows me to enjoy every single eating window, and that includes holidays. So I want to demonstrate to you how I plan for and accommodate holidays, and there's two different ways. For the rest of this video, I'm just gonna say holiday, but you could do this for a wedding, you could do this for a child's birthday party. We're just calling all special events holiday, got it? I not only adapt my intermittent fasting lifestyle to holidays, but I get to participate and thoroughly enjoy the food and fellowship that comes with holidays. And that's so important to me. And one of the elements that makes intermittent fasting super sustainable is that I'm able to do this still. Before I tell you how I do almost every single holiday, I'm gonna tell you that you actually don't need to do anything different. If you regularly say do OMAD, which is what I do, 1 meal a day, or you regularly have a 6-hour eating window or a 4-hour eating window or a 2-hour eating window, you can enjoy a holiday, take a break from fasting, don't do your normal schedule. It's not gonna kill you if you don't plan for and accommodate for a special event or a holiday. You can go off your normal schedule, eat however sounds good to you on that holiday, and then get back to your fasting schedule. It might be a little more difficult the next day. You might be a little hungrier adjusting to your intermittent fasting lifestyle the next day, but it's not gonna be a total derailer. Once you embrace the flexibility of being able to randomly here and there have longer eating windows than normal, you're gonna see that it really isn't like cheating or you're not off the bandwagon. Do it one time, resume your fasting schedule, and nothing's gonna change. You'll have enjoyed the event, you'll get back to your fasting schedule. What you do on a regular basis is much more important than the every now and then occasion. Am I saying do this regularly? Absolutely not. If every now and then, even once a month, you say screw it to fasting, you have longer eating windows without preparing, that's 12 days in a year. Do you really think that that's gonna be what sets you apart? Or do you think it's gonna be the 353 other days of the year that you do fast? That is the first option. Have a shorter fast, a longer eating window, don't prepare for it, just do it, enjoy it, and fast on. Very simple. And I do that sometimes. But what I do for the most part is a down day followed by an up day. Here is an example, and I'm actually on a down day today as I'm filming this. Before I tell you about my down day and up day protocol, I do want to let you know that this video is sponsored by Electrolytes. I love taking Element. They have a blend of potassium, magnesium, and sodium that is backed by science and research to help replenish and refuel everyday people all the way up to pro and Olympic athletes. I absolutely love them. It's in my cup right now. It was part of my down day meal and only 5 of my 500 calories. And I'm going to tell you all about them right now. The raw unflavored I like to have while I'm actually fasting. I mix it with ice water, plain bubbling water, iced coffee, or iced tea. No flavors, even with the Element, and I can have this while fasting and it keeps me hydrated and fueled. So you guys know I'm not an athlete, I'm not a nutrition expert or a fitness person. I'm an everyday person who really benefits from intermittent fasting. People like me find a lot of benefits with adding electrolytes into my fast or my eating window depending on which flavor I pick. It helps me to not get leg cramps. That is the #1 benefit that I see. Some people it helps with their headaches, helps them with their endurance, getting over a hangover. There are so many different benefits to adding Element and electrolytes into your eating window or in your fasting window if it's the raw unflavored. Right now, Element is offering my listeners a free sample pack with any order. That's 8 single-serve packets free with any Element order. This is a great way to try all 8 flavors or share Element with a salty friend. Get yours at drinkelement.com/fastingfoodie. This deal is only available through my link. You must go to drinklmnt.com/fastingfoodie. I've linked all of that information below. Thank you so much to Element for sponsoring this video. So here's how I incorporate a down day and then an up day. We are gonna talk strictly about Thanksgiving. That's the holiday we're gonna talk about. So say tomorrow is Thanksgiving. Today I would do a down day. I know on Thanksgiving, I'm gonna eat more than normal. I'm gonna eat different dishes than normal, maybe larger quantities and portions. And yes, that is a personal choice, but I love holidays. I don't always have access to see the family members and their dishes that they're known for. So when I have the opportunity to eat my grandma's cherry cheesecake, I'm gonna do it. I don't get the chance all the time. It's just a pure joy in my life, having food as part of celebrations. It is, and I'm so grateful that fasting allows it to remain that way. So if I wanna go to Thanksgiving tomorrow, and I know I'm gonna eat more than normal, and I want a longer eating window than normal, guess what I personally choose to do? I will do a down day the day before. And today is a down day. Tomorrow is my daughter's 11th birthday party at my in-laws. We're gonna have a nacho, burrito, taco bar. I love when we have family dinners at my in-laws. There's lots of food. People bring different stuff. I bring a dish to pass. My mother-in-law makes multiple desserts. It's a really good time with lots of delicious food. And I wanna have an up day, so I have a longer eating window than normal and pure joy as I celebrate my daughter's 11th birthday. With my Element, I have my electrolytes replenished. I'm not worried about eating less and not having the fuel and the energy to get through to tomorrow. Plus, my body's got fat that I can burn. So I have a smaller meal today, and then tomorrow I will intentionally eat more. So it's intentionally eating less followed by a day of intentionally eating more. Well, what works really well with a day of intentionally eating more than normal? Holidays. If I'm looking for a day to purposely eat more, it makes sense that I plan it to be on a holiday, which means the day before I purposely eat less. The up day is like a little carrot that dangles in front of you, like, yeah, let me get there. I'm gonna love it. It's gonna be amazing. So let me share with you now my down day and my up day. Okay, so for my 500 calorie meal, I have 129 gram potato here. That's almost exactly 100 calories. I think 77 calories per 100 grams of potato. I am measuring 3/4 cup of spinach. A cup is 30. So 3/4 cup is like what, 22.5 calories. A cup of this is 20 calories. So 3/4 cup is 15. And then I'm gonna have 3/4 of a cup of kale, and it's only 16 calories per cup. So 3/4 cup is gonna be 12 calories. About 50 calories of vegetables, and look how much room it takes up. I'm also gonna have 2 eggs, 2 egg whites, and a shredded potato in here. I'm actually getting these out earlier in the day because they're all frozen, and I just wanna be able to kind of wring out any excess water before I bake with them. Also, just a little tip, this is how I keep frozen kale, spinach, and onion pepper mix. Anything like this, I don't go through an entire bag usually at the moment I open it, and it keeps really good for smoothies, for bakes like this, individual meals. I can easily add just small portions. Being a perfectionist is never in my nature. I have this leftover cauliflower from a few nights ago, and I'm gonna just dice it up and have it in there because I'd rather eat it than it go to waste. Cauliflower obviously still has nutrients. I don't know the exact calories of these 3 florets, but guess what? I'm not gonna stress about it because I know I'm not doing something bad for myself by incorporating it. I'm gonna be putting in 3 egg whites, that's only 48 calories, and then 2 full eggs, and that is 140 calories. And we're gonna salt, pepper, and I'm gonna make a breakfast casserole. Okay, so I have 2 full eggs and 3 egg whites. The funny thing is I'm actually pretty good at separating egg whites for when I make cake pops, not for 500 calorie down days, but it all goes to the same place eventually. I'm now gonna shred my potato into this. Just using my grater, and it's gonna go literally right in there. Holidays and special occasions are not an everyday thing. So even if you don't take the time to do a down day before every single special occasion or every single holiday, or if you have 2 Thanksgivings in a row and you can't do 2 down days in a row, guess what? You don't need to. You don't need to be 100% perfect for it to be still a net positive in your life of intermittent fasting. There's all my vegetable, all my eggs. Now in a perfect world, this of course would have a little milk in my eggs, but oh well. I'm gonna season this now and bake it. I want it to be done in time. There's no cheese in here. That would be another good addition, but I'd rather go for quantity. So I have garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, and then my salt and pepper. All of these I'm just going to eyeball. I love black pepper. Put some salt in here, and I'm just gonna shake this in. I'm not measuring any of it. Give it a good stir, and then we're gonna lightly spray a 0-calorie spray in a glass baking dish, and this will be ready for the oven. Also, I know it's 0 calorie for like a quick spray, and even if there's more, I'm not making a dish with spray cooking oil pretending that, you know, I can use the whole can and it's 0 calories, but I'm not gonna take the stress of counting what might end up being slight calories from spraying the dish. Basically, I don't want it to stick. And you guys, look, this is an entire casserole dish here. And I'm gonna eat it all with 0 calorie salsa on top. And I'm very much looking forward to this meal. You guys, I just had the greatest idea. So, as I made this, I was a little surprised how giant this turned out. And it's 340 calories. So I got to thinking, half of 340 calories is 170. Guess how much a chicken sausage is? 170 calories. So I can substitute, these are frozen, but I can substitute half of that and have a chicken sausage, still have my fresh avocado, still have my drink, and freeze half of that for another 500 calorie down day. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm actually gonna cook this up in the casserole now. I'm gonna cut 2 of these. I'm gonna put them right on top so that they bake, and then the juices like go into the casserole. I'll show you that in a second, but guess what? Half of this casserole will be saved for another 500 calorie down day, and I will know exactly how many calories because I measure everything except for the cauliflower. And I'll put these on top. It's gonna turn out so good, and I'm really excited because now I get to add in a new flavor. I just didn't realize how much this would seem like I was making, and I'm sure I could eat all of that, but by the time I got through it all, everything really became pretty voluminous. I think I'd be so sick of that flavor. Okay, it's not quite my eating window yet. I'm still making sure I get my 18 hours before I eat, but look how good that is. And my whole entire house smells so delicious. I love egg casseroles, and the addition of the chicken sausage was genius. I honestly am patting myself on the back. Here we go, 100 grams. So this is gonna go on top of the egg bake when it's done. So this is gonna be a 5-calorie addition. There's 5 calories in the watermelon salt element. This is my absolute favorite flavor, and I'm mixing it with the blood orange grapefruit bubbly bounce because it has caffeine is why it's the bounce. I love mixing citrus element with a fruity bubbly water. So low calorie. It's a great addition to a 500 calorie meal because I'm not only getting flavor, but the sodium, the potassium, and the magnesium is gonna make sure that I am hydrated, that my electrolytes are replenished, and that only having 500 calories today isn't gonna drag down my electrolytes. I'm going to feel better tomorrow before I break my fast for the up day by making sure that I incorporate elements. I'm honestly gonna mix 2 cans of this because I like it that much. I know it's salty AF, but I do actually like mixing 1 packet of Element with a single can. I just want more of the drink today. I'll stir it here in a moment with my straw to drink a little before my lid goes on. I cut it in half and put one on top of the other just to make sure I wasn't super off. It looks close enough to me, really pretty darn good. What I like to do is put this on the side and dip my bites in it. I am eating right at 18 hours because I want to get as long of a fast in as I can before my up day tomorrow. So I'll eat this quickly. I'll close my window when I'm done eating. I'll probably have a little bit of a drink left, but I'm still going to close my eating window. My belly will be full by the time I finish drinking, so it's not like I'm going to reignite the digestion process. So I don't worry too much about that. I'll finish whatever drink, even if I have, 10 ounces left, and drink it over a half an hour period after I stop my eating window. Not a big deal to me. Thank you. Have a good one. Thanks. So Elsie just got a delicious latte from Big B, which is a company that started here in Michigan. I know they've expanded, but if you're not from around here, think Starbucks, but a little different. Anyways, she just got a latte with birthday gift card she had, and I'm going to get a Panera iced tea. And one thing that makes it easier to have a down day today is it's a busy evening. Elsie and I volunteered to run or help run concessions for our high school football varsity football game. We are just getting our drinks to take there, and her and I are gonna probably be popping popcorn, making pretzels, slinging beverages. So we'll be there for at least a few hours tonight, and that's gonna help pass the time. I probably will be way too busy to even think of being hungry, and I'll have my iced tea to sip on while I'm there. So it'll be fun. Okay, my iced tea is secured, ready to work for the night, and fast on. I will admit this is my first down day I've done in quite a while actually, and I'm actually feeling pretty hungry now. It's about 6 hours after my 500 calorie meal. So I need the distraction, and I'm grateful for it, but I'll be fine. Good morning. It's like 8:30 in the morning, the day after my down day. So today will be my update, but I'm not eating yet. I'm gonna eat closer to lunchtime, and then I'll have dinner, go to the birthday party. I'm starting my day with a big cup of black coffee. I'm actually gonna make my meal plan for the week. And this is a little hack for you. I feel kind of hungry now. I'm like 19 hours, some minutes fasted. I feel good though. I'm not having a hard time. But make your meal plan. When you're hungry, you'll be much more inspired to think of meals because you're hungrier. Because if I'm not hungry or I'm full, nothing sounds good, so it's hard to think of meals. Well, I'm hungry now, and I have no problem thinking of good meals. So that's a little bonus tip for you guys. Starting the day with black coffee, and I have some sparkling water over there too that I opened last night. I'll see you later. Okay, so it is later in the day. I've gotten ready for the day. I am actually, let's see here. Give me a second. I'm at 23 hours, 49 minutes fasted. I am actually running errands. Timing didn't work out the best. I planned to open my eating window at 24 hours, but we have since added going to Costco, Trader Joe's, and then for him to see animatronics at Spirit Halloween to our day. So we're going to go run errands around Kalamazoo before I open my eating window. Maybe I'll have a first time ever of opening my eating window at Costco using their samples. I don't know, but we're gonna get on the road and see. So close to 24 hours, it's my up day. And I had the world's biggest bummer of a realization. I brought home from the concessions last night this popcorn that I probably delivered hundreds of bags of to customers yesterday while fasting. That was actually a little harder than I thought it would be. It smelled delicious, so I brought one of the leftover bags home to eat today in my eating window. Well, I have a colonoscopy later this week, and I can't have popcorn for an entire week. Good thing I read the directions before I open my eating window, so I don't get that popcorn. But you know that means I'm eating it later this week after the colonoscopy's done. But that was a bummer. Anyways, I am fasting, and I'll see you when I open my eating window. Goodbye.
Ciao then, ciao.
I got a sample. I haven't broke my window yet. I'm going to collect a few, and then I'll open my window. Okay. 24:38. I'm about to open my eating window with all this. We went to Costco and Trader Joe's, which is right next to Crumble Cookie, and I did succumb to desires of a caramel apple cookie. No regrets. Since opening my eating window, I've just had the snacks from Costco and that giant cookie. Probably not the best window opener, but timing is just what worked. I just made my element, and we're about to go to my in-laws for dinner. So in here, I have, it's mostly just this Bellevue plain water. I opened it last night. I added a mango chili element, and I added a little bit of pink lemonade. It's so good. Because I was at the family dinner table, I did not record much, but here is my bountiful plate from our nacho burrito buffet. It was so good. I also had 2 creme brulees, which my mother-in-law made. They're my favorite. And Elsie's. They're so good. Here's Elsie blowing out her birthday cake. I did not have any of the cake, but I had a wonderful 9-hour eating window. Down days and up days are something I did every week, once a week. I had one down day, one up day in every single 7-day period. It really helped me as I was losing weight, and I do believe it's helped me to maintain my weight loss. It is a really great tool that I read about in Jen Stevens' Fast Feast Repeat book. And if you want to see more about her book, you can check out this video right here. Thank you so much for watching. Ciao, done and ciao.